They parted till they had shit. The people at the club had to put them out. They the last one leaving. On the dance floor. But then when they say we're gonna be at the church and we're gonna the Lord is moving. Oh Lord. but why is that? And see, that's when we have to evaluate ourselves. There's something in us that's still pulling at us.
Come on.
While we got an issue with the things of God.
That's it.
Because when we was in the world, we ain't had no problem. We was at Big Mama house playing cards all night.
Come on, say it, family.
Who gonna be my partner? We finna play spade. Sit there and play for hours. Come on. We having our family together. We just sitting around just shucking and just looking at each other, talking about each other. But we find time for stuff like that. But then when it comes down to the things of God, we want to look back. What would cause us to look back? And to think that it was better then? What would cause us to look back when we say, you know what, it ain't take all this? Because see, the enemy, that enemy on the inside of us, it tells us it don't take all that. You ain't got to go to church that much. You ain't got to be praying like that. And then you have them voices, and that's what we got to be. We got to be real discern about those voices, that those who close to us, that even get in our ear, going to church again. We got to be careful who the enemy is using.
Come on.
To get you to come back. Because it can be somebody sitting next to you.
Sure will.
Right now.
Look at somebody and say, what did it take to get you to come back?
What did it take to get you to come back?
Because see, that's what the enemy is saying. The Bible says he goes around like a roaring lion.
Come on.
Looking for who he can devour.
Who he can devour.
Come on. Can he get you?
Jesus.
Are you strong enough in your faith that if a tragedy happened today, will it shake your foundation? Will it rock your world?
All right now.
Like Sinead, they say, I rock your world. Will it rock your world? Because there have been times where things have come to rock our world. To challenge our faith. And the thing about it, God allows it. Because he wants to see where you at.
Come on now.
Because the thing about it, he already know where you at. With all that talking we do.
Come on
now.
He want to put the mirror in our face where we can see where we at. The Bible says a man falls 7 times.
Come on.
But he's only wise when he get up. So it say that you're going to fall. But as you fall, get up. But don't keep falling behind the same thing.
Come on now.
They say don't let the same snake bite you again.
Come on.
Because if it do, shame on you. And that's when we be able to see that we ain't changing. Because if the same thing keep tripping us up, we ain't letting that word deal with us. Because see, we're going to fall in the Bible because he never said we weren't going to fall. He never said that we weren't going to go through. It ain't nowhere in the Bible where he said that you ain't going to go through. He said he suffers, so you're going to suffer. You're going to be challenging your faith. You're going to go through some things in your body. You may go through some things in your finances. You're going to go through some things in your marriage with your children. Come on, with your family members who say that they love you. You're going to go through some things because he's going to turn up the heat in your life. Come on, to see where you at. No, let me take that back. To show you where you at.
Come on.
Because see, the thing about it, we can talk it. Oh, I love the Lord with all my heart and my soul. He's the head of my life. That used to bother me. He's the head of my life. I said, he's the head of your life. Why you do what you do?
Come on. Okay.
So you tell me he's the head of your life, but you just cut somebody out.
Yeah.
He's the head of your life, but you fornicate. People get in the choir, oh, he's the head of my life. I just give him glory and praise. But then you shacking. You lying. Come on. See, it's a difference when you done been there, but you ain't that person no more. Because we all done been through what we probably been a fornicator, a liar, a cheater. But don't stay there. It's the thing about it in the body, we stay there.
That's it.
We ain't letting the word deal with us when we change it. The Bible say the word repent means to turn. Come on. It's enough of us, it's so many of us in the body we ain't turning. We use the word repent, but we ain't turning. We still looking the same. People still can look at us and see the same spirit. You may have changed your hairstyle, you may have changed your wardrobe, but that same spirit is still there.
My goodness.
Mark 4, I want to talk about the seed. Because we know that the word of God is a seed. And this parable here is talking about the parable of the sower. We're going to look at Mark chapter 4, and we're going to start at verse 14. I'm going to be reading in the Amplified. When you have it, say amen. It says that the sower sows the word. The ones along the path are those who have the word sown in their hearts. But when they hear, when they hear, Satan comes at once. He didn't say tomorrow. He didn't say later on in the week. He said, soon as you hear it, Satan comes at once and by force and takes away the message which is sown in them. See, I see 4 different people here as we read on. It's 4 different types of people. Verse 16. It said, in the same way, the ones sown upon stony ground are those who, when they hear the word, at once receive it and accept and welcome it with joy. That's person number 2. Number 3 in verse 17, it said, and they have no real root in themselves, and so they endure for a little while. Then when trouble or persecution arises on account of the word, they immediately are offended, become displeased, indignant, resentful, and they stumble and fall away.
My God.
And the ones, number 4, who are sown among the thorns are others who hear the word. Then the cares and anxiety of the world and distractions of the age and the pleasure and the delight and false glamour and deceitfulness of riches and the craving and passionate desire for other things creep in and choke and suffocate the word. And it becomes fruitless.
My God.
And those sown on the good, well-adapted soil are the ones who hear the word and receive and accept and welcome it and bear fruit. Some 30 times, some sown, some 60, some 100. Got to ask ourselves what type of ground we have. What type of ground that the seed is being planted on.
My goodness.
Because as I think about this, our pastor, our apostle here, she goes about every week throwing out seed. Throwing out seed. And the seed that's been thrown out, is it on stony ground? Come on, where the birds, soon as it drops, the birds come in and eat it up. Come on, eating your word up. Basically, the Bible said that on stony ground. Let me go back to the text. I want to get ahead of myself. Verse 15, it says, the ones along the path are those who have the word sown in their hearts. But when they hear it, Satan comes at once and by force takes it away the message that's sown in them. And the same ones sown upon stony ground are those who, when they hear the word at once and receive and accept it and welcome it with joy. Who is that person? Who is that person? That what Pastor always talk about, that religious person. They hear the word, oh Lord, hallelujah, praise the Lord, oh God, that's just an awesome word, it just blessed my spirit, I feel the power of God just move, I feel it all in my, oh my God, I just can't, but it ain't no fruit though. Come on, they just got all emotional, come on, but it didn't hit nothing. They heard it, just like my mama said, go and win, come out there. They heard it. But it's on stony ground. It ain't nothing wrong, no rocks. Come on, you may see some weeds out there every now and then, but they ain't gonna stay long. Because it ain't no depth to it. They received it with joy. Verse 17 said, and they have no real root in themselves, so they are endured for a little while. The Bible said that the heat, the sun come and scorch it. Come on. Burn it up. Ain't got nothing that ain't no root. And see, that's one time you can tell the evidence when the pastor always saying we as a people, we see people talking all the time, talking about the things of God and the power of God, but then we don't see no death in their life. What is that death? That death is when you see change. That what you saying, people can see the fruit behind it. Because it'll look bad over time. We keep saying something and people don't see no change. Come on. There should be power and demonstration when we say something. There should be a weight when we say something. And we have to get into that place as being a believer. It ain't about when you get up here behind a pulpit and preach. Come on, it's in your everyday life that when you say something, come on, it means something.
That's it.
Come on, when you say something to your children, it means something. When you say something in your house, it means something. Because they understand the price and the anointing that's on your life, that you ain't just saying anything. They see it in your life. Because there's so many times, you know, I remember people saying when I was growing up, and I heard a lot of people in the black community, do as I say but not as I do. Mm-hmm. See, that don't work in 2017. Mm-hmm. You can't tell these young people, you know, they'll cuss you out. They don't care who you is. They'll cuss you out and tell you about yourself. See what I'm saying? But the thing about it, those who have something's about themselves, they ain't going to talk to them any kind of way. Mm-hmm. Because it's something about them. They ain't nothing to play with. You know how some people, when you was coming up, you know not to play with them. Mm-hmm. That's the real deal. Come on. Come on. But you know those people who just talkers, ain't about nothing. Come on, ain't got no substance. Ain't gonna bag nothing up. But you know about, I remember my big mama, well, I ain't gonna big mama, but my grandmama, she say something, she gonna back it up. My grandmama used to tell us, say, come here. Take off all your clothes down to your underwear. Okay. Pull those right here, and she'll sit in that chair. She was a heavy-set woman. My God. And she said, I'm gonna get these switches. Go get the switches. You had to go get the switches. You had to pull the leaves off of it, wrap it up for it. You had to do all this for it to get yourself a whooping.
Come on now.
Come on.
Yes, Lord.
And she'll sit right there in that chair. She say, come here. And you take your time, come. She say, don't let me get up.
Okay.
She said, because if I get up, it's going to be worse. Come on. And she meant that thing. I remember we used to sit there, she would whoop up with a fly swatter. Jay got through killing flies. Flies still on the fly swatter. Come on. But see, she carried a weight. Yeah. Come on, that we know that she wasn't nothing to play with. Because see, when we challenge mom and daddy, they sent us to grandma. And we know when we went to grandma, we in trouble. Me and my cousin in the backyard setting fires. Come on. My grandma got a wind of it. We had to walk around there. If we walked, we had to stop and pick our limbs off the trees and take our switch with us. She didn't play. And when you come there, you better come there to get your whooping. We already knew the routine. We knew the drill. Pull all your clothes off down to your underwear and come and sit there in front of grandma. Huh? And that's why the Lord wants us to be in a place. And I said always say this, that our words got to mean something. That when we say something, people know that we ain't shucking and jiving, we ain't playing.
That's it.
Because see, people would know when you're the real deal. Come on, you on your job, they know you ain't in with the gossip. That's right. You ain't in with the talking and all that stuff going on, and you know folks doing wrong.